Right now I'd like to introduce Jeff Feagles, who is going to come on and talk a little bit more about our program and some of the things that are going on here tonight. And thanks again for coming.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Brian. Can everybody hear me out there? Ridgewood football! Yeah! Great to be here tonight. Very shortly, I'm going to be introducing one of my favorite bands of all time. I think that everybody that's out here tonight will thoroughly enjoy their music, their creativity. It's great to see everybody, a lot of old faces and new faces. Ridgewood football continues to be one of the better programs in the Bergen County area and in northern New Jersey, and there's a lot of people that should be very proud to say that. It takes a lot of volunteers, a lot of hours, and the coaches, all of the new coaches and the old coaches, congratulations on the time you put in with the children. One thing that we are trying to do here at Ridgewood Junior Football over the last couple of years, we've initiated our Heads Up football program that's been sponsored by the National Football League and USA Football. I'm sure that most of you have seen it on TV before. That this is a program that has been developed by USA Football to promote safety within the junior football programs across the country. Ridgewood Junior Football last year was one of the, I believe it was 15 pilot programs in the country that was chosen to start off their Heads Up football initiative. All right, this league advocates safe practice and proper techniques and teaches a 5-step program. One of the programs you have to understand that all of the Ridgewood Junior Football coaches are certified. They go through a certification process, online training, proper techniques and fundamentals, and they attend clinics so that your son or daughter, you have to be rest assured that when they come to practice, that they're going to be taught the proper fundamentals and tackling skills needed to reduce concussions. Around the country, football is losing numbers because of the concussion issue, but USA Football has gotten together with the National Football League and advocating for more proper technique and education to let people know that it's safe to play football. It's safe to play tackle football, and by the coaches being able to teach the proper techniques, that there'll be a lot more people that can enjoy the game. Obviously, concussions have been a big issue in the National Football League, but more importantly too at the junior level and at the high school and college. One of the other protocols that we do, we identify players who've been concussed in a game or at practice. Your coaches know and they're taught how to really look for someone or a child that looks like he's been concussed. If he's taken off the field, he then goes through a protocol, and our program here at Ridgewood Junior Football follows this protocol where that athlete has got to go through testing, has to go see a doctor, and then has to have a protocol to come back on the field, and then a doctor's note to return. And that is it's very good for the program, and you have to be assured that it's going to be safe for your son to return to the football field. Most people think that football is just lining up and playing, but when you go down to the Hohokus storage and you get your equipment, you have to understand that equipment fitting is another one of the steps that USA Football is initiated. That proper equipment fitting has been really looked at in a serious way. A lot of times it's been reported and it's been studied that if your helmet or your shoulder pads are not fitted correctly, there's more propensity for concussions. So at Ridgewood Junior Football, the guys that are giving out the equipment understand that, and they're making sure that the kids are properly fitted with their equipment and able to practice. The 4th step in the Heads Up football is Heads Up tackling. This is by far one of the most important steps of the Heads Up football program. Is the coaches understand that there's 5 techniques and fundamentals that we teach our young kids in tackling, and one of it, hence the name, Heads Up. In tackling, you always have to be with your heads up. Coaches are taught these fundamentals, they use them in practice. We have a player safety coach, and Bob Lasky, that's on the board here at Ridgewood Junior Football, walks around the practice field and make sure that the coaches are adhering to these programs. One important thing, if you're a parent out there, and I know not everybody's listening there, but the fact is that if you're a parent and you're watching your kid at a practice or even a game, and you're seeing him tackle with his head down, you need to have a discussion with him and the coaches and point it out that that's not the way you're supposed to be tackling. Okay, because it will reduce the risk of concussions if you learn to properly tackle, and our coaches are doing a heck of a job doing that. But if you're a parent, you have to be able to awareness and watch your son or daughter. So I just want to end with this. One fact is that all of us that grew up playing junior football, I did, okay, I had a 22-year career in the National Football League, starting out like this little guy right here. Okay, so if you're, all the young guys, if you're hearing me, if you have a dream and you have a vision, you can do it. Okay, it doesn't matter how big or small you are, but you can do it. And it all starts at the junior level. And again, I want to compliment and congratulate everybody here this evening that has done a great job of putting this together, and your support for Ridgewood Junior Football, one of the strongest football programs in North Jersey. Congratulations to everybody and have a wonderful night.